not being a fun game to watch. It's the Falcons going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Come out throwing here to start the drive. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete to open things up. And they'll run it here. And some space here. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And they'll go on the ground. No play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point. So maybe they need to stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But this one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Switch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watch 28. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Man left. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now, check. Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
We got 4. Hurry up,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation, excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finding time. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And McManus able to put it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
False start, offense.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
9 yards to go, it's 3rd down. To throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Let's go! All right, now look at 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. Shreds the tackle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 14 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now for the point after.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here. But let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get into the end zone. And when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. In there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Stays on his feet. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Do that. How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. And he fires one incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll set up to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch out.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Gone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not today, baby, not today.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now let's go. Boom, landed. Boom, gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So they're going to go for 2.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.